Hi there, welcome to my weekday podcast. As a disciple, we know that we're in a battle. And like with any natural battle, we need to know who our enemy is and we need to know his strategies. Paul sets it out clearly in Ephesians 6 when he says this: "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms." We wrestle. It's not something that we do when we are fully trained and experienced. From the moment that we are born again, we are thrust into the arena and we have to immediately fight for our faith. Listen to what Jesus says in the parable of the sower in Matthew 13:18 to 23. When anyone hears this message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their heart. This is the seed sown amongst the path. The seed falling on rocky ground refers to someone who hears the word and at once receives it with joy, but since they have no root, they last only for a short time. And when trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. And the seed falling amongst the thorns refers it to someone who hears the word, but the worries of this life and deceitfulness of wealth choke the word, making it unfruitful. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word, understands it. This is the one who produces a crop yielding 100, 60 or 30 times what was sown. We can see immediately that the evil one will be there at the preaching of the gospel and will snatch away, if he can, what was sown in a person's heart. Although there is no mention of the evil one where seed is sown on stony places, we can be sure that tribulation or persecution has originated from him. As disciples, we need not and should not focus on the evil one. However, Satan is a real being and he is mentioned more than 30 times in the Gospels, and we do receive warnings about him throughout the New Testament. So if you have a notepad or notes app, why not jot down right now what you think Satan is? Dr. Billy Graham once said, "Don't think of Satan as a harmless cartoon character with a red suit and a pitchfork. He is very clever and powerful, and his unchanging purpose is to defeat God's plan at every turn, including his plans for your life." So what do we actually know about this wicked being? He was created by God as an angel, in fact, a chief amongst the angels. Angels were created to serve God and worship God and to be his messengers. We read how he was created as a worship leader in heaven, and you can read about this in Isaiah 14:11 to 17. We read that he's said in his heart, "I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit enthroned on the Mount of Assembly, on the utmost heights of Mount Zaphon. I will ascend above the tops of the clouds. I will make myself the Most High." Because of his pride and his self-ambition, we're then told, "But you are brought down to the realm of the dead, to the depths of the pit." We're then told in Revelation 12 verses 3 to 4 that when Lucifer, now called Satan, fell, he took a third of the angels with him. And his fall to earth is described in Revelation 12, 7 to 9. We read this: "Then war broke out in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient snake called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him." And you can read some more if you want to in Ezekiel 28:11 to 19. So it appears that Satan now lives on earth in the spiritual realm with his fallen angels, and although we do not want to dwell on this, but rather focus on Jesus, as a disciple we need to know about our enemy and his strategies so that we can win our battles. So the thought or question for today is this: are you ready to stand firm and fight the good fight of faith? Over these next few sessions, I'll be telling you how to do this and how to be more than a conqueror through Christ Jesus. God bless you and thank you for watching.